Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome back to the 2023 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. I'm Steven Stamp, joined by Lizzie Bottrell, and we are here to bring you Istanbul Titans and the Helan Lacrosse Club from Sweden. And Istanbul played earlier. I believe this is Helangar's first game. And yeah, because they have one tomorrow as well. Early on, they're at 8:40 tomorrow, so they're going to want to get this game in and then get some rest. And we have a violation on the opening faceoff. Here's a chance for Stott. Oh, it's in. First goal of the game. It just slipped through. Andreas Ringstrom. What a finish there. On the run, getting off to an early start is Jake Stott. Just sneaks that one through Feivel. This is going to be a great view of it. You can see he's fighting off the check. Hits the left foot of Ringstrom. He thought he had it, and it just trickles across just like that. Sultans are up 1-0. In their earlier game today, we'll find that. Where was the Sultans' first game? Right here against the Grizzlies. A 9-3 win against the Grizzlies. They have some dynamite players. Cody Adamson, one of their leaders, up at the top there. We're number 44 on the righty shooter. Top or righty shooter. He's going to slip down after making that pass across to Douglas Porter. They go behind the net. Dunk attempt. No, he's going to pass it out front. Adamson will rip it. He's got all kinds of space after that as the goaltender was down, and he had nothing but net to fire out there.
Now that was beautiful. A little BTB. The second goal of the game. They're really hot on the rebound there.
It's like a self-pass right off the backboards. Flings it in. Look at that lane right up the middle, flips it behind the back, as you said, from ways out. And poor Andreas Ringstrom just flailing up his hands to try to get to that shot. Helan will have possession. Trying to get onto the board as the Victor Lundberg, the captain, handed it off. Here's a shot from the outside, taken by Johan Kaknuckler.
Tipped off there by the Sultans.
Back up to the top. Oh, a little slip. It has been slick. This was rain during the E-Box, She-Box tournaments or events. I guess they're not technically tournaments. And some more this morning, and then hail. A big old swat of hail earlier in the day. So it's making things a little slick. Here's Dalziel. He was one of their shooters in their, I think, did they have a shooter? No, I guess not, because they were. Oh, there's a behind the back pass from Robinson. Austin Robinson didn't quite connect with its target, but a loose ball push, and the Sultans will get it back. Sultans from Istanbul in Turkey, formerly Constantinople, back in the day, way back in the day. Adamson up top, heading back to his side. He's going to rip one. Nice save by the hand. Was that a crease violation? I think Eric Maas may have stepped in the crease. Oh, Eric Maas. Wearing the 22, that's probably the guy from BC. Rip from outside, that one doesn't get through. So no challenge yet for the goaltender Craig McFeeters for the Sultans. Quite a trail check. Nice hustle back by the captain, Victor Lundberg. Porter with the ball. He's going to just roll it across. They're down to 20 seconds on the shot clock as they start coming forward. Here's Joe Fendick. That's crease. Yeah, good call. They were right on top of that as the foot was clearly over the crease line. Long outlet pass. It skips away, though. You're going to have to track it down. Yuri Karvinen gets there, and Sweden sets up. Going to leave it up top for, that is Joni Jelvanti. There you go. Veteran of the Swedish national team. Jelvanti with the big pick. Whoa. He had a big pick on the back of Bill Schmidt, and that wound up driving his stick right into the face of teammate Anton Bromander. Bromander might not be too happy with the pick he got there is the way it wound up. Adamson tosses it across. Here comes Jake Stott, the early goal scorer.
Oh, nice pick.
A little too much.
A little bit too much.
You always have to give it a go, though, right? You got to figure out what's going to be allowed. All kinds of forecheck pressure. It's leading to some issues, but nice job to get out of that by Tornia Jernberg.
And it's a loose ball.
And the captain, Omer Farouk Yedisterici, with the loose ball, but the outlet pass a little bit too far for Eric Moss. Nice to see Omer playing. He was in Civies during their game earlier in the day. Not sure if they just have a full roster. Somebody's got to sit. It'd be like him to take his turn early on. He's an absolute leader in the Turkish lacrosse program. What a great guy. Started playing the game, was so passionate about it. I have a favorite Omer Yedisterici story that I'll share in a little bit when we have a moment. We have a penalty coming right now to adjudicate Eric Moss. Heading off for a minute for a slash. So it is 2 15-minute running time halves. Stop time for the last 2 minutes of the second half. And penalties are 1 minute running. There it goes up on the board. So the penalties didn't go up until play starts again, so that the penalty isn't being killed while they're just standing around waiting. So Sweden on the power play. Down by a couple. Got to break that seal. They get the reset. Garrett Gossamer was on earlier, and he was mentioning that it seems like teams sometimes play a little tight until they get their first goal, and then they're more like themselves, where they just feel like some pressure. There's a rip from the outside, and again, flattened, and the rebound bounces up and is tucked home. Nice job collecting that, Lucy. I believe that was Yumi Blomgren. Wait, are they calling, is that a crease violation? Let's watch the replay here. Oh, yeah, I think, crease. You know what? I think he was in. Both toes were pretty close before. Here, we're going to see it here. Yeah, I think it's close. I think he did come down even on the, as the shot was going on the line before it got in. Tough break for the Swedes. We're back to even strength. Eric Moss is back out. So Omer Yedisterici started playing, and pretty quickly was on the national team because there were not a lot of players, lacrosse players in Turkey. So he was representing them at the 2017 European Championships in Turku. And we'll get back to that. A drive to the net, almost the first Swiss goal. Carl Anderson, quick shot, just missing the net. So Omer loves the game. He's watched a ton of lacrosse. There's a play in one of his games where an opponent lost a stick, so he grabbed it and chucked it over the boards. And I was like, wow. We'll get back to the aftermath shortly. Here's Jake Stott once again. Just a little pick from Adamson. Long shot.
Wernberner picked up by the goalie.
Outlet pass. It's a 2-on-1, becoming a 2-on-2. Oh, they've got a trailer. They hit him. He's on his offside. Oh, that's a quick release. Anton Bromander had a little more time than he realized on that play. He just kind of quick sticked it. Wasn't in a great position to do so. And the Sultans will set up with Cody Adamson. I did go and talk to Omer Yedisterici. Hadn't met him before. So I went over and had a chat with him after the game. I'm going to tell this in installments, this story. Here's Jake Stott coming off the pick. Outside rip. That one's blocked. I believe that hit Bromander. Oh, no, sorry. That was Jakob Hadari. And it'll be a 30. So I talked to Omer. I said, check to make sure he speaks English, because you never know with, when you're at a Europeans or Worlds. And he said, yeah. And I said, so I'm curious what your thought process was when you took that stick and tossed it in the stands. We'll get back to it again momentarily or shortly after that. Lovely. Great chance. The spinning shot didn't quite work out. Here come the Sultans pushing forward, leading by a couple of goals. And Ray Halderson will just slow it down, get things to Stott, and let the offense set up. Here's Evan Delzeal.
Being defended by Jane Lee there.
participant in the She Box tournament, as was Lizzie. There's a rip from outside that gets up and out of play. I'm going to finish the Yadistarichi story quickly, and then we'll talk She Box a little bit as well. But so I asked him, and he said, do you watch WLA? I was like, yeah, I've seen some games. And, it's a breakaway, 2-on-2. Oh, wow. That's a bit of a surprising shot, just kind of sneaky Lassie Leighton shot. And he said, here's the other end. Stott, nice save, Ringstrom. And Omer said, well, I watch WLA all the time. And I watch WLA. I see them do that all the time. All the time. And I said, no, you don't. You absolutely do not. Nobody ever does that. He said, I saw, and there was one play, I can't remember who it was, once where a guy grabbed a stick and tossed it, and he got a penalty, just as Omer did. I thought it was so funny, but I've gotten to know Omer since then. He is so passionate. He does so much for Turkish lacrosse. Just great to see him at the tournaments. There's a block by Austin Robinson.
Shot it straight into the Sultan.
Shot clocks are off, so the ref has the count. Some indecision. The count was getting low. It's a goal. You can see the ref right down underneath us was counting. I saw him with the 3-2-1. It was close, but I think the ball was in. We'll have to watch. We're not going to see the shot clock because it's turned off right now for some reason. Problem with the power. They're saying no goal, but here it is.
It looks like it's in the back from here.
Like on the back side of the mesh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. That's in.
Oh, no, it's in. It's in.
It's in. Sultans kind of stopped. I think they might have been a bit confused, but the ref up here was counting. Absolutely. He was on the 30, counting it down and calling it out. And I think it's a good goal. Oh, they almost got another one right away. McFeeters just shoulders that one aside.
Straight into the goalie.
Here comes Robinson. He's on his offside. Tries to make a pass across. Didn't really get near anybody. And it'll be scooped up by the... Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
Kind of bear hugged in there, I think.
Yeah, almost just tackled him, basically. I mean, you can see right here, not much question.
Boom.
You just get the stick trapped around the neck. And, I mean, you could advocate, say it was a dive if you want, but if somebody's on your back with their arm wrapped around you and you go down, it's going to get called. I mean, I think he may not have fought hard to stay up, but I think it was a good call. So Sweden back on the power play. See if they can even this thing up. It was really looking all Sultans momentum-wise early on, but Helan Gar creeping back into this one. Hard rip, doesn't get through. That was Joni Alvanti, one of the alternate captains with that chance.
I think that's the second time he's just pummeled it into his defender.
Right into the chest. That can't feel great.
Yeah, well, coming over from the women's field game, you know, obviously we have the shooting space rule. So for some of the girls that are playing, getting used to not having the shooting space rule is one of the big adjustments.
Right, which basically means you can't shoot if anybody jumps in your way, right? Oh, great pass, great finish.
Oh, fantastic.
Douglas Porter takes it from Stott and tucks it home past Ringstrom. Here comes the replay, Lizzie.
Yeah, so he gets round his three defenders and just gets that freedom, sends the goalie one way and then puts it behind him, which was lovely.
It's a good point. Like all three defenders head for the guy with the ball. Somebody's got to pick up the roll, man. It's a pretty big swing because Sweden had some chances, put some pressure on, and had the power play. And we're trying to battle in, so just extend it to a 2-goal lead instead of Sweden tying it up. Makes a big difference. Stott comes away with it, trying to make the pass ahead. Yeah, it's stopped by Andre Solander. Now he's heading back towards his own net. You got to go the other way. And he's going to have a tough time. He gets across before the 10 count.
Just sends it to his teammates back there. Didn't make sure he was looking first. Always something I'd recommend.
I think got a little nervous. Minute to go in the first half. Still 3-1 Sultans, and the attempted passer by Ryan Power got away. And that'll be a 30-second violation, and the Sultans will take over. Bill Schmidt with the ball.
It seems like the shot clocks are back, Stamper.
Here we go. One of them might have got unplugged. You never know.
Someone might have tripped over it.
Austin Robinson's shot turned aside. At the end to our right, where the scoreboard or the schedule board is that has all the results and the schedule, they've got it roped off pretty well. I don't really know what it's like on the end to our left because nobody goes there as much. Might have thought it was okay, and maybe somebody just tripped on it. I don't know. There's so many things that can happen. You put all the work into making sure the tournament's perfect, and then something's going to happen. If that's the biggest problem, no big deal. There's a shot with 6 seconds left by Yelvanti. He gets it back, just 2, so he's going to hit another defender. That is 3 times Yoni Yelvanti has pinged his defenders.
It's a little bit like bowling, maybe.
Yeah. Took him down that
guys
time.
in white are like Skittles to the...
Now, we said we were going to talk about She-Box. You played in the She-Box as the highlights run from the first half.
Yeah.
Including the opening goal. You played for the SBL Ravens.
Yeah.
Your second time. So last year, there were how many English women came over?
Last year there were 3 of us. Me, Izzy Keane, and Alice Luffren. And
is it Luffren, not Lochran?
Luffren.
Oh, I messed
Luffren.
that up the whole tournament.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, you know for next time.
I do.
Yeah, last year, the inaugural She-Box, we came and joined the pickup team, which was Prague Sports.
Yeah.
And we had the time of our lives, and we sort of vowed that we were going to go home and raise a team. And here we are, the SBL Ravens.
With 20 players on your roster, fully subscribed roster. 2 goalies, Alice Loffren.
Yeah.
And Lucy Myers.
Lucy Mayers, yeah.
Mayers,
yeah.
Okay. And here's a goalie check happening down below us. Looks like Craig McPeters might be okay.
Jane Lee, who's on the Helan team right here.
Was a Raven?
She was a Raven. It's interesting, they've got her playing defence in this game, but she was one of the core offence in She-Box for the SBL Ravens.
She's wearing 25 for the Helan.
Yeah, that's right. She wore number 3 for Ravens. Excellent face-off player, and really someone that excels at setting up plays for the other players.
An experienced player has represented Korea on the international stage in field lacrosse.
3 times.
3 times. And Korea without a box team, so we'll see what happens, whether Jane plays for England in box next year. I think that's still up for debate.
Yeah, I mean, I do hope so.
Yes.
I do hope so.
Wouldn't you two be kind of battling for a spot? I don't know. Maybe you're a lock. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who's. There's a lot of women that are interested in that team, right?
Yeah, potentially.
I
a lot
believe
can happen.
in you.
Thank you, Stamper. A lot can happen in a year, you know.
Hoping to see you in Utica.
Yeah. We've seen a 700% growth rate over the last year to go from... There's a photo up where 6 of us girls playing back in March of 2022.
Right.
And last weekend we had Megan Kinner come over from Canada. Sixes gold medalist in the World Games last summer.
Chance on a 2-on-1 for Sweden off the opening face-off of the second half. Just gets out of play, and here comes Istanbul, and there's a chance right away. Oh, what a finish. Nice 5-hole twister by Will Smith.
He did not lose any momentum there. He just came round.
Catches the pass, gets jiggy with it, and bounces it 5-hole.
Bounce shot between the goalie's legs. You know, in football, if you pass between your defender's legs, it's called nutmegging.
Actually, I have heard that because I watch Ted Lasso.
Ah, okay.
I think that's where I heard about it.
Oh, here you go. Sultans
another break. Whipple almost gets it.
One-handed, number 4.
Did you get what I did there? Will Smith, and he got jiggy with it?
Oh, I didn't get
Was that his song? If it wasn't, then it was a really dumb reference.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to Google that after the game.
It probably happened before you were born, but still. Oh, what a diving attempt. Is it good? It is. That is a beauty from Dan Ribby.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Sends it bounces off the board. He didn't quite have full control, but was really determined to pick that up and do something with it.
That's the hard way round, too, when you come to your forehand side. Flings it over to the far corner. That's a nice shot on the fly. Sweden coming away with the ball off the face-off. So Jane Lee playing for Helan, again wearing 25, and Emily Ann Byrne, who's been playing for the Dublin Riggers. She got into an e-box game with the Islanders, the Emerald Islanders, after playing in her second she-box with Team Era. Here's a chance for Cody Adamson all on his own. Nice shot, just past the foot. Beautiful finish, Adamson on the run. He has been a solid player in the WLA and in the Arena League West, and he can show you why. He is a very talented man.
Yeah, just whipping that in the bottom left-hand corner. This guy, number 18, has been solid on the face-offs. Ryan Power, very, very reliable.
Yeah, he's a good player. Istanbul starting to run away. They've pulled up 6-1.
Goalie's got it. Didn't think he knew he had it for a minute. There you go, drops out of his arm.
You just never know. You want to make sure it's there and not sitting around.
Yeah.
You can reach into the crease and grab the ball if it's sitting loose. So as a goalie, you don't want to move and have it drop out of your gear. Yeah. You also don't want to just sit there while it's available for somebody to grab. That pass is high and it gets up out of play, hits the mesh above the glass. So Bill Schmidt will lead the way out. And it's a Jake Stott. Space opens for Whipple. He bounces one.
I don't know where the defender got to there, Stamper.
There was nobody near him, just wide open space.
It was a good look. He nearly got quadruple teamed there. You didn't see any other attackers. And then number 10, what's his name? Tim Whipple.
Yeah.
Wide open.
Wide open.
Wide open.
Face-off violation on Robbins with Istanbul, so Sweden will get the ball here. I like the little, well, that's just the one guy that's got those things on his shoulders. It's 18, Ryan Power. See the little, it's like flowers or something on his shoulders, the pink circles. They're pretty cool. I thought it was a team thing, and then I realized it's just him. I have to find out if there's a special meaning to that.
Well, he's the assistant captain, so has it anything to do with that? Nice little roll dodge.
That pass to the back doesn't quite connect. Ringstrom's going to zip around and grab that one. So you weren't able to manage a run for yourself here in the Hřebeský this year, but that's on the cards for the future, right?
Yeah, I'd love to. Love to give it a go.
Sweden taking their time. Save by McFeeters, the putback. Nice finish. Yuri Karvinen just scooping up that loose ball and dunking it home.
So you can see his fellow attack players are kind of holding the wall open for him, so he has that channel to go to goal.
Yeah, and he found the near side pipe. I thought he'd gone 5-hole. He actually got it to the right of McFeeters' foot and just inside the post. Pretty good placement.
Oh, okay. Again, they shoot right at the defense.
Porter on the run. Look at the hustle coming back.
Oh,
nice
what a
work.
save.
Yeah, Carl Anderson helping his keeper out.
Goalie making a run for that, just changing his mind at the last minute.
Penalty coming.
Possibly.
So they're both going.
Stamper, how fast can goalie actually run in that gear?
Depends who the goalie is. If it's, say, me, not very fast.
Not very fast.
Then again, I don't run that fast without the goalie gear.
Okay, okay.
Christian Del Bianco for
right.
the Calgary Roughnecks, when he's getting pulled for the extra attacker,
yeah.
Looks like, sorry, boarding and slashing, minute each, so they'll just cancel out. He has been known to pass some of his defenders as he's running the bench. He is fast. He's also probably the best goalie in the world right now.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So, okay, let me reframe that question.
Sure.
What percentage of a player's like max speed do you think would be taken off by wearing all of that gear?
30.
30%?
I'm just guessing.
Okay.
But yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Anyone who has any input on that, you can hit me up at Stamplax on Twitter and let me know what you think. I'm saying 30.
Okay. Okay, Jane Lee steps up to defend. She's a very agile player. Yes! Beautiful check by Jane. Number 25 there. Oh, Team Korea. And
battle along the boards continues.
Helen getting clobbered against the wall just there, which is unfortunate as it looked like a really beautiful turnover from the Helen defense.
Jake Stock just missing that one, and Tim Whipple, not sure he completely saw that pass coming to him. Whipple hands it off. Sidearm rip by Smith.
Thought he was shooting through a number of players there, but seemed to not hit anyone.
They're all worried about the shooting space. It's fine, you can shoot wherever you like.
Well, I'm saying this is last week.
I
got clobbered in the thigh. I got a goal out of it.
So it's all worth it.
So it's all worth it. But
how many goals did you score?
I think 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, 2 overall.
You had the one beautiful bottom corner shot where you ran through your teammate who was trying to come and celebrate with you.
Oh yeah, that was. It's tough when the biggest girl on the team, i.e. me, goes in for a hug with the smallest girl on the team when you're both running at full momentum.
You blew her up.
It was an accident.
Another penalty coming. It's going to be Dan Halderson. And speaking of penalties, I've been updated that I believe that Omer Yedisterici situation with the stick was against Israel early in the tournament. It was later in the game. It was like third quarter. Israel was up by a fair bit. So I believe the call made was, no, you can't do that. Okay, I thought they were trying to hidden ball trick. You're not allowed to do that when play is restarting. But I believe the call made was holding to avoid a misconduct penalty and just let him know you can't do that. But Omer is a beauty.
Helan on the power play.
Yeah. And if you're wondering about the hidden ball trick, it's the referee's responsibility at the beginning of play to let the goalie know where the ball is, who has it before you start play. So you can't let them do a hidden ball trick there. There's Omer Yedisterici, the captain of the Sultans. A nice little move. I know he was keen to get to Victoria and play some senior lacrosse. Oh, what a finish! Will Smith.
That was stunning. Let's watch the power play. Please be in slow motion.
What's that?
He just cut in there with so much speed.
Short-handed.
He sent a little BTB right in the top corner. Are we not going to see the replay for that?
We saw it from the other end.
Oh, okay.
With Craig McFeeters in the way. Here we go. There it is. Did we see it? I was looking away.
Yeah, lovely. Another victorious face-off for number 18. He's now being clobbered against the boards.
Oh, that's going to be delay a game. Yeah, no question. Power was frustrated. He was going to swing at the ball and then thought better of it and just kind of tapped it, but he did tap it past the player coming on who wanted to get the quick start going. And he's frustrated, but that's definitely a...
So, Stamper, I'm curious.
Wait, I'm just looking at his shoulder caps. Looks like a 17. I think it might be a memorial or something. So
you're really into these flowers, aren't you?
They're lovely. I like them. Considering, I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of these skull jerseys. So.
Oh, nice BTB.
A rip by Smith, who's been on fire.
Bounced off the top corner.
Adamson gets it back. Comes to Whipple on the near side. Skip pass. It's not there for Smith, who's going to go behind the net. Dunk attempt. Nice stop by Ringstrom. On the dunk effort from Eric Maas. Good outlet. Hitting the ball ahead to Pascal Hemmerens Svanborg. Feeders with his chest save. Mason Robbins just kind of rolled over top of the Sweden player. Sorry, lost my balance. It looks like the footing's getting a bit better. We're not seeing quite as much slipping.
Oh, nice pick off by Jane Lee. Oh, she hangs her stick a little there.
About to take off. She fights through to help get them to get the loose ball. Nice work, Jane Lee. Oh, what a shot by Adamson.
Bottom corner. After so much hustle as well.
Yeah, they were working hard. That's a nice shift, though, by Jane Lee.
Yeah, she really took them down.
Cody Adamson.
Just lost it in the last minute.
He scored a goal earlier, almost this exact spot. Boom. Just inside the post.
Okay, so with these face-offs,
right?
Some players choose to get down on their knee. Oh, another cracking one by Ryan Powers, is it?
Ryan Power,
Ryan Power, yeah.
And some don't.
Why is it some go on their knees and some go in a kind of like crouch position?
A lot of guys like to be down on one knee. They can feel they get closer. They can really get the lean on it. Here's a chance for Sweden to go back the other way.
Oh,
you get more pressure on, and you can kind of use the back foot that's still up to push you forward and get your shoulder into your opponent if it's an extended battle. Some guys like to just crouch because they just don't feel comfortably being down the knee.
Check in the throat.
What's that?
There was a check in the throat.
I did not see the check in the throat.
Just between these two, they're really not happy with each other.
That would be Jakob Hadari for Sweden and Jake Stott for Istanbul.
Hey, we tried that again.
Yeah. Hadari has the flowers on too.
Yeah. Is it the captain's then?
No, it's got nothing to do with that.
I wonder if it's.
Here's Carl Anderson. Oh, man off the bench. Great chance.
Oh.
Foot save. Bounces back into the corner. Hard work here for Anderson trying to get the loose ball off the rebound, and he will earn possession. Nine's got them. Jacob Nicholas Cook. See, right there. I don't know. It will be my mission. Actually, it will be your mission to find out.
What the flowers are. Yeah. I reckon they're raising awareness for some cause, you know.
Yeah,
we've had surfing the waves for support Wavy Davy.
David Leach, who was had a broken neck in a crease dive accident playing in the English League, and still obviously having a lot of issues, but you were talking to him quite recently.
Yeah. I mean, he's fractured his C3, which is one of the high up vertebrae in your neck. So huge spinal injury. Looking at some really serious lifestyle changes there. He's lost the use of his legs. Use of his hands is kind of coming back slowly, but it's going to be a long journey for sure.
Diving attempt, and it's a goal. They're going to say crease violation on Yoni Alvanti. A shame for him. Yeah, so I mean, we've mentioned it before. Everyone thinking of Wavy Davy. So we've had players doing the Davy wave celebration.
Yep. So they drop. If you score a goal, you can drop your stick and pretend it's a surfboard, and obviously that gets us talking about it.
Yeah. Saw you with that celebration.
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
Lauren Lewis, I believe, got one in.
Yeah.
Ball still loose. Just swatted ahead late in the shot clock by Evan Dalziel. And Sweden, or Helen Carr, will take it as we're into the final minute. I'm Stephen Stamp with Lizzie Bottrell. Nice having you up here.
Lovely to be here. I always love watching games with your commentary, because being relatively new to the box game. Oh, save.
A nice chance coming off the boards on his offside, but still got a pretty decent chance. McFeeder's turned to the side, and now
he still got it.
Took it back, but a big hit by Lundberg. And now we're going to have a penalty.
Yeah,
slashing call.
No. Yeah, that first year at She-Box, Stamper, you jumped on a few of our games, didn't you, to do the commentary, and then in the evenings we watched them back. And you're like, oh, okay, this makes everything make more sense. You know, I mean, it still feels a lot like information overload, kind of.
Yes,
getting to know the box
it's
game.
going to be gradual, right? It's drinking from a fire hose, but you gradually bring it all in. And I think I don't know. I'm a big advocate for the women's game. I love seeing women getting a chance to play where they really haven't. Cody Adamson with another goal. That's at least 3 for him. Let's check. I think he might have 4. My guess is 4. Just refreshing the score. But yeah, I think it's it's about time women got a chance to play, and I think we need to support the movement.
Yeah. I mean, the men have had 5 world championships. Women are
having their first
our first next year in 2024.
Upstate New York.
It's been announced, hasn't it, Stamper?
Yes.
Well, no, we're still waiting on the official announcement from World Lacrosse. Looking forward to that any day now. But there's a lot of excitement to the word coming out about the tournament happening.
Yeah, huge amount.
It's going to be great, and it's nice that the men's and women's tournaments are together the first time, I think.
Yeah, great. Because I mean, some of the men who play England have been some of our biggest supporters and advocates. So really fantastic to.
That will wrap things up. The 10-2 final for the Sultans over Helan. I'm Seema Stamp with Lizzie Bottrell. Really fun to have you on. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone would like to support the Women's box-lacrosse Global Network, I'm walking around selling zipper ties. We've got merch coming up. I'm sure you can make a donation as well.
Yeah, Women's Global Box-Lacrosse Network.
Women's Box-Lacrosse Global
Network. Women's Box-Lacrosse Global Network.
Nearly.
I get it wrong most times. You can find there's a Facebook group. You can get to the website. There's lots of information available. It's really supporting the networking, everyone getting together to spread the word of the game and spread the game through that. And, lots of good stuff happening. Thanks to Michelle Boyer for what she's doing. And she was here this week. I know it's been kind of a mentor for you.
Yeah, massively. It's so cool to hang out with her in person after having so many video calls where I've been saying we want to do this. She's saying, let's work out how we can support you from the kind of world lacrosse level downwards.
But we are going to wrap up now, and so we can get a break before the next game. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for coming up. And good luck to you and all of the women's players. It's exciting. I've had a blast watching the women's game take off, and we'll be back. Watch all the games on the LCC Radotín YouTube channel. Go to ahmemorial.cz, and we will see you soon. The next game up on the schedule is a big matchup. Tel Aviv playing the Glasgow Collide-Siders in gold group action. So we'll see you for that one in about 11 minutes.